Hey, what's up, Patrick? How's it going? I'm out here in nature right now in Hackensack, Jersey. I'm a little de-energized, from yesterday, things I was dealing with, and last night, and 3 a.m. thoughts and things like that. But I always keep my promise. So I'm gonna do two videos for you. So this is like a pre-intro, not a pre-intro, but a whatever, whatever you call it, the prelude or whatever. So yesterday, I was talking about basically some of the Vedic, knowledge, things that I'm into, meditations, and particularly for spiritual evolution on a general level, but also for, how can I say it, for specifically for this day and time with so much dark things going on, energy intrusions, psychic intrusions, negativity engulfing, the collective mental field of humanity. So protection, things of that nature. All right. So I think you already took a picture of the books that I suggested, and I think I seen you take a picture of it. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying this, the art of psychic protection. Okay, just in case you didn't take a picture of it. Um, Also, the audiobooks, beginner mind magic. I'll actually email to you the specific, because I got them in audiobook form. So I'll give you the specific names of those. But one of the things, okay, this is what I'm gonna do since this is the pre-video. I'm gonna tell you everything that I'm gonna be talking about, and this way, in the second video, I'm able to go into all those things. So I want to recap again on the Sri Yantra and what yantras are, specific mantras that I use. Mantras, when I'm doing mantras personally, there are tons of mantras. There's mantras, oh, I want to manifest abundance of money, mantras for protection. Certain mantras can even be used in a way to attack someone too. It's rare, but there are dark aspects of certain, I think it would be called in the red tantra lineage. Don't quote me on that, whatever. But there's, you can use it in the form um, as an attack on people as well too. So many forms. But when I'm doing mantras, I like shoot past all the bullshit. I don't do mantras, oh, because I want to gain mystical powers. I want to. I hope this is not interfering. This little train. I'm at the train station. I'll just talk loud, whatever. So I got my phone propped up on my bicycle because I lost my stand, so it fell. But anyway, um, when I'm doing mantras, it's basically, for me, it's about what is the highest mantras to purify my mind, my heart, my chakras, my energy bodies, my mental, emotional body. What mantras is going to really shoot past all the ego-based desires? Because even in the spiritual path, there are ego-based desires. Like, oh, I want to be this, like, high guru initiate. And although really good things can come out of that, when we sit a person down with psychoanalysis or go deeper, right, and question, but why? But why? But why? It's like for the title, you know what I'm saying? like things like that's supposed to happen as a effect, like a cause and effect. Oh, I was so deep into my spirituality, it unfolded, and then next thing you know, masses of people was calling on me to take this title. Or you set out on a spiritual path to say, I want to be this high guru. You're on the frequency, so I know you understand what I'm trying to say. So I shoot past all of that, all of that. Although I may do some mantras to, the Shreem mantra, Om Shreem Mahalakshmiye Namaha, for abundance and stuff. I want the mantra that connects me completely to my divine self. Okay, there's no other pure desire, as the Buddha says. Desires is the root cause of all suffering. Even a desire to be free of desires, even a desire on the spiritual path, I want to be more enlightened. So when you're not more enlightened, it's frustration. It's this is taking too long. And the Sanskrit word for that, I believe it's Sanskrit, or from the Tibetan language, it's called the dukkha, which is your pursuit of your happiness. On the opposite end is the cause of your suffering. So the more you pursue the happiness, when that happiness is taken away, then there's the suffering. It's like the same side of the coin and the illusion. So, but I go on little trails. I sidetrack because I'm so cerebral. But to get back on what I'm trying to say is that even though desires is the root cause of suffering, the only desire that's worthy to have is, and I know that's kind of a little contradictory, but it's agreed. I want to know my pure self, my divine self. I wish to be purified. I wish to be on the higher abodes of consciousness of just pure energy, uniting with my pure self, my cosmic self, right? Free from suffering. Like I said, it's so yeah, compared to all the lower base desires, that's the only one worthy. So with saying that, one of the most ancient Sanskrit mantras is Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and that is basically invoking Shiva. I'm sure you heard of Shiva. Shiva and Shakti, right? Goes up the channels, like, for the Kundalini, like two snakes, whatever, unites at the top, enlightenment, whatever. Shiva, the divine, masculine, Shakti, the feminine, right? That. So Shiva actually translate as like the formlessness, the self that is formless, before the attraction of the protons and electrons that forms our in the subtle bodies, a mental body, the emotional body, the soul, or the thoughts, desires, and you being in this world, like a magnet when you go like this, and then the if you ever seen magnet dust or magnetite or whatever, like magnet chips, like you're the self that all of that kind of it's attached to. And remember, at the time of death, when your body all those bodies dissipate temporarily, and then you get more the opportunity to unite with like self, whatever, coming back down from karmic baggage. That's another story, whatever. But Shiva is really the self, the divine self, the untainted self. You'll see him drawn in depiction of the, like, sometimes dreadlock with the cobra snake sitting in a meditation thing. There's something to that too, that they just want to personify him so that it's graspable. But some people who get so caught up in Shiva, they're really thinking it's a deity, and that's you know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? But ask any real deal guru, they'll tell you Shiva is actually not even really a deity, it's the formlessness. And that formlessness, or the energies, which is the energy of where intention comes out as well. Intention, manifestation is feminine energy. Intention, when it's inserted in the womb of creation, right? The darkness, the ethers of space. Then out of that, planets are born, things are formed. So the intention is light. I hope I'm not getting a little too whatever, but the Shiva principle, the self. So Om, not Om, calling on the third eye energy. Nama, I salute and bow Shivaya to the self, and it's invoking every time you do that mantra. It's invoking that intention of calling on my pure self, calling on my pure self, my pure self. Also, Om Namah Shivaya has been proven. It actually purifies all your chakras. And the chakra channel known as the Sushumna, or the chakra sitting, it purifies that, right? So it prepares for the Kundalini as well. It purifies all the subtle energy bodies. It purifies the mind, the heart. Also, to break this down, Na, Ma, Shi, Va, Ya. Earth is Na, Ma is water, Shi is fire, Va is I think air, and Ya is ether. So it also harmonizes the 5 elements in nature, which sets you up for mastery over the 5 senses, the 5 elements. When I do this mantra, I notice something very interesting. That I've been doing it for a month. Animals come close to me that normally animals that will run were coming up to my feet. Yeah. So, I'm a little freestyling, like, whatever. But the whole point, what I'm saying is, one of my favorite. You want to look up Om Namah Shivaya. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Ganesha. That's the mantra with the force of an elephant to boom, push through any obstacles within the mind, obstacles within the body, obstacles, health obstacles, whatever is an obstacle for you. The gum energy actually is, see, the Sanskrit ascended masters, they were like really scientists with nature and the soul and cosmic energies. And that energy gum is actually the atomic force. Ganesha represents the construction of the atom into things materialized into this physical world. So think about it. When we're trying to become something, to do something, there's a split between our mind, our body, our spirit. Our emotions think this. Our physical body is in conflict with it, mind, body, like whatever. So Ganesha harmonizes the mind, body, and self, the obstacles between you seeing how that can be harmonized or synchronized together. So Om Gam Ganapataye. Ganapataye is another name for Ganesha. It's just like a nickname for him. Namaha, I bow, salute to the powerful Ganesha to remove all my obstacles. So you want to look up that one too. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Another one, which is like, I'm only allowed to do 15-minute videos on YouTube, so I'm gonna end up going into a part 2. Another one, which unites the mind and the heart super powerfully, is Om Mani Padme Hum, and that's from Tibetan Buddhist mantra, and it's very powerful in purifying. I'm gonna end this right here, all right, and I'm gonna continue. This is fun to me, so just you know what I mean. I want to say also I'm thankful to be able to that you requested me to do this, because this is a calling for me in the future. So this is like a little, you know, test the waters and, you know, what I'll be doing 6 months from now. But anyway, I gotta go. So.